What's going on, guys? I figure it's about time for a little bit of an update because things have been happening here and I don't know if they were good things or bad things, but they are things. And so let's talk about what's been going on with our 1992 KS4. All right, so probably the most obvious thing is that the bed is no longer on the truck. And the reason we did that is because I wanted to spray the underside of the bed. The bed's in really good shape, with the exception of the front leading edge, which is, you know, not necessarily the greatest shape, but we can make it work. But it was very nasty under here, some surface rust, especially back in this area. So we're just taking some paint, some Rustoleum, spraying it down, you know, converting the rust, I guess, or preventing further rusting. But yeah, it's in pretty good shape. So, you know, we'll finish this up. I've got to flip it over so I can paint down there at the bottom a little bit better. But it's easy to get the beds off. So you've got 6 bolts right here along the front. You've got 3 bolts on each one of these. You have a bolt midway, right there and down on the other side. You also have somewhere in here, I will find it. Maybe it's just that one. No, it can't be just that one. Those, I guess that's right here. There you go, because I broke that one. Ha. And then you got 2 bolts that go back here in the back. So looking at it from the truck, 2 bolts back here, 1 bolt right there, 1 bolt right there, 6 bolts along that edge. You do have to take the spare tire thing off because of how it bolts. It's better to take that off. You do have to disconnect the fuel lines from this middle panel here. So you'll disconnect all of these connectors in there, the wiring harness. Thankfully for me, the wiring harness clips had already broken, so that was kind of easy. Here's one of the bolts and another one of the bolts for the tire carrier. But yeah, we're gonna get this painted up, looking better. We'll put it back onto the sandbar. While the sandbar has been, you know, nude, I've just been trying to brush off some of the dirt and nastiness and get it cleaner a little bit. Over here from the tire, you can kind of see a little bit how that's been rubbed down to the bare metal. So spraying that, inspecting my coolant lines, they're in good shape, so I'm putting a fresh coat of paint on them. It's just got a tack layer right now. I will say, when I took this off, the coolant lines have something ready. There was so much coolant down here that was just draining out before I could get this overflow bottle. This is the jug that I use when I'm emptying out my ultrasonic cleaner. So handle that. And then this is the shelf where the front lip of the bed sits, and it's just nasty. So I brushed it with the wire wheel as much as I could, sprayed it with some Rustoleum. You can see this is the problem, right? This is what we're gonna be fixing. So I can push a little bit and break little pieces off. So I'll continue to do that, get all of that out of there. I've got some steel inside. You can see that's what we're gonna be fixing. I've sprayed that side with paint already. I sprayed this a little bit with paint. I'll spray it again. I just wanna make sure there's no exposed edges that could continue to rust. But I'm not a welder, so I'm learning. A lot of stuff left to do. Hopefully at some point today, I'll be getting the driver's seat in that we ordered. So that's coming in. I can get that installed. I'll actually be able to drive this thing again once it's put back together. But yeah, hopefully we can get this rust repair done today. We've got a lunch here coming up for my graduation. Go Flames. Graduated from Liberty University. We're gonna try to fix this up. You like how I just threw that in there? We're gonna fix this up, and then hopefully seat comes in, We can get a little test ride once it's all put back together, see how she does. Inside, I'm thinking I'm gonna try to mold some carpet. So you'll never actually be able to see that little area back here where I'm doing the rust repair. It'll be covered up. I'm thinking bring the carpet up to almost the window. But yeah, this is the project. Here's the progress. And you know, if you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks guys, have a good one.